What is up today, guys? Brian here, Brian's Little Garage. Hope everybody's doing good. I have another little video here. We're going to be fixing something. What I have is a Brinly yard cart. Got it from Home Depot. First time I went to use it, the wife backed it down and was going to dump it. It's a little dump cart. And when she backed it down to dump it and flipped the little lever, the mechanism to dump the cart, it dumped, but the wheel got hung up in a little bit of a hole, and when she went to try to pull forward, it actually bent the tongue of the cart. I'll have to show you what it is. It's this, yeah, it's just going to be a little DIY. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to, I've got the tongue laying right here in front of me. That's why I look down at it. Well, here, I'll pick it up and show you what happened. Here's the tongue. And there's what happened to it. Yeah. It's a soft metal, cheap metal. That's what the hole is supposed to look like. And, but yeah, it ripped it out, bent it, just junked it. I can order this part new from Brinly. These things are made in the USA. It's $56.99, I believe is what it was. But then shipping is where they get you. Shipping on it was like $29.99 or $29.97, something like that. So what I'm going to try to do first before I purchase a new one, because that being 85 bucks, and it didn't say anything about tax on it, but how can you get by with not paying tax, right? So anyway, it will shorten it up a little bit. What I'm going to do is just cut it off with a chop saw and just cut off those holes and then re-drill new holes. Run the axle through. Sorry, my sinuses are messing with me a little today. But chop it off, drill new holes, and then the mechanism for the dump, it has a little V-shaped bracket that comes down from the bottom. What I'll end up doing with it is sliding it back on the cart and re-drilling new holes. So bear with me, and I'm trying to video all this myself on my phone, so we'll see what we can get going. I have to get the chop saw set up, get this out there in it, and see about getting it whacked off. You know what I mean? Man, I hope I can do something with it. I just don't want to spend $85 on a new one, but if I have to, I will. Just want to see if I can fix it myself first before I go that route. So yeah, we can just tinker around and see if we can fix it ourselves. That way I can use it behind the four-wheeler. That's one of my goals this weekend coming up. It's going to be 4th of July weekend, and I've got several days off, and I got quite a few things I want to get done around here, cleaning up some junk, and this little trailer would come in handy for being able to hook it to the back of the four-wheeler and go. There's some big rocks on our driveway coming up I need to pick up. I want to get them picked up and moved back down to the creek, and just some other junk laying around that's been laying around, get it, throw it in there and haul it off. So bear with me, and we'll get everything set up, and I'll bring you back, and we'll see what we can do, if we can fix this thing or not. Alright, so here we are. I got the tongue set up here in the chop saw. This is just an old Speedway series cut off saw. It was given to me. It's a you can see right there, 120 volt, 60 hertz, 2.5 horsepower motor, 8 amp, 3,800 RPM. For what she is, she's pretty old, but she works pretty good. This should cut through this soft metal no problem. And here's the cart itself. The way this thing, that axle sits right in there, and you can see this has gotten bent a little bit, which I could take a crescent wrench, stick in here and bend this stuff back out. The axle just slides through, comes through the wheels, which these hubs on here, they are greasable. They have a grease fitting on them. You can see it right there on that one. But yeah, I just want to get this unit back going because it was brand new and it got used once and got wrecked. So here's the locking piece, and it's just drilled through the plastic. It has a bolt. So what I'll end up doing with it is end up moving it back, because where I'll make the tongue shorter, the mechanism to make it dump won't work. So I'll just end up taking those out once I get the tongue back on it, and yeah, we'll just move that back, re-drill new holes, and hopefully it should be good to go. Then the other thing I will do is I'll run over Tractor Supply and get me a regular doohickey, what do you call them, on the end of the trailer for a ball, for a regular ball. I can't remember the proper name of it right now, but anyway, I want to get one of those and mount it right there to that, so I can put a ball on the four-wheeler or whatever and use that. Alright, so once I get this cut off, I measured the end of that axle, and I think I wrote it down. I'll have to check again, double check, make sure. But then it'll be figuring out to get my center line, because these holes weren't drilled center of this metal. It was drilled more towards the top. So I'll get that figured out here in a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to set you all down back here. It's going to get a little loud. Let's see. That right there, you should be able to see what I'm doing. Like I said, it's going to get a little loud. There we go. Didn't do too bad for an old, I don't even know how old this thing is. It's pretty old. There she is. Got her cut off. Got it pretty good straight across. I'll just clean up these sharp edges on here. And she didn't do too bad. Maybe we can salvage it. Alright, there we go. The Brinly cart. Kind of shocked me when I saw that it said these things were made in the USA. And I actually didn't see it on the cart itself. Where I saw it was I went online to look for this tongue. And I found it, and that's when I saw it said everything was made in the USA. So USA company. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to shake you there. Still shaking you. Alright, we'll get inside here and get set up, and I'll bring you back here in just a second. Alright guys, so we got this unit in here on the bench. I'm going to try not to shake the bench, shake you all. What I've done is I took the old piece here and measured how much of a distance from the back edge, so back here up to where the back of the hole would be, and I just scribed a little line, and so I know exactly how far forward I need to be. And then I found this oak dowel that I have that's 3/4 inch, same size as the axle. Now the hard part you can see, from here to here, it's not down centered in this piece of metal. It's closer to the top. So what I've got to try to do is get this centered up there as best I can. My brain's not working the greatest, so I can't think of another way, because I can't get a true accurate measurement from the, because this is kind of rolled. It's rolled, but it's kind of pushed in, rolled in, so I wouldn't get a true measurement down. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate it. I'm just going to use this dowel rod and eyeball it, and then center punch, do a starter hole, and then use my oversized bit to make the right hole. So I'm just going to line this back edge up with this scribe mark and give me a rough guesstimate of where I need to be. And then just take my marker and go around it. Well, that won't work the way I want it to, but trying to see if I'm about in the general ballpark. Yeah, I got her pretty close right there, so we're gonna go with it. Now the next hardest part's gonna be getting this thing center punched about right in the center, because I'm just guesstimating. Now I know, well, I'll tell you what I can do. We'll try this method right here out. And I'm a little too high, but oh well, that gives me a better reference where to start at. I'm gonna go with it right there. Close enough for government work. Let's see. So I'm gonna break out my old trusty DeWalt 12 volt extreme subcompact series. These are great little tools. I love my DeWalt stuff. I know there's a lot of people out there that like Milwaukee and other brands, stuff like that, and they're good too. I'm not saying they're not, but I've had a DeWalt for many, many years, and this is what I've stuck with. I've got quite a few of them. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and drill this hole, and then what I'm going to do is put her on the drill press, try to get it put on that so I can drill it straight through, so that way I've got a good straight hole. Yeah, it should be about right there. Alright, so I got me a starter hole. Now I'm not going to do the same thing on the other side like I said, because I know what will end up happening is I'll end up getting it off. No matter how many times I measure it or whatever, I'll end up getting it off. So yeah, I'm just going to try to, like I said, use a drill press with a drill bit and go straight through and through the other side, and then I'll use my, let me grab it and show you. This is a 3-piece titanium step drill bit set. Let's see. Gotta go with the Big Daddy. That one right there. The biggest mark on that is, or the biggest hole that'll make is a 3/4 inch. So, yep, that's it right there. And that's what they look like if you haven't seen one. But you can get these off of eBay, Amazon, Harbor Freight, wherever you fancy buying something like that at. Alright, well, I got to get the drill press set up and go from there. Alright, so bear with me just a second. Alright guys, so I got it clamped up here best I could. I had to take some 2x4s because all I have is this little central machinery, little 8-inch drill press. I don't have a big one. So I've got it set up in here, got it clamped up, and I'm going to go ahead and use this bigger bit, drill through here, and then what I'm going to actually have to do is raise my base up because I don't believe this is going to go down low enough to let me punch through the other piece. So let's get started. Let's just do it. Try it. Who knows what will happen. Don't forget, lubricate your bit. Just put a little bit of WD-40 on there. Let's see what she will do. She got stuck a little bit. Okay, so it's not going to let me go all the way through, or all the way to the bottom. It's just, so what I got to do is I have to raise this plate up. So what I'll do is raise it up through the bit. I have to put me some more blocking over here, and we'll let her eat. Kind of hard to do this stuff by yourself, but you figure it out, make do with it. Let's see how. Right there. The plank fell off. One piece through it. And what I'm doing is I'm making sure that this side is down flush, sitting flat on there, so I know I'm getting drilled through the right way. I might need to take a shim over here. Let me grab one. These are just some little wood shims you can get at Homedepot, Lowe's, wherever. Get a little package of them. These are what I use for the woodworking. Now she's sitting good and flat. So will my drill bit reach all the way down? Might have to just ream her out a little bit. We'll see what happens. These little Jorgensen clamps too. You can get these at Home Depot. Man, they're nice little clamps. I got big ones, little ones. Okay, shimmy it up just a little bit more. Put some juice on it. Need to sharpen my bit. There we go. There we go. I got a hole straight through. That's what I wanted, so that way I can keep that axle as flat as possible. Clean off some of these metal shavings. Alright, next step will be to use the big old bit here, the step bit. Whoop. And make these suckers 3/4 inch. So what I'm going to use for it, pull out the big old XR 20 volt D-Walt. Oh, more power. Glad I had that wooden dowel. That thing come in handy. Which I've got several of these that I bought for a woodworking project, and then when I bought them before everything went sky high, and then after everything went sky high, just kind of, they've been back here on the shelf, and I just happened to think about them, that they were laying back there. Alright, so I need to move you so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so I gotta adjust it and all that crap, so it's gonna get shaky. So I'm just gonna shut you off, bring you back. How's that? Alright. So we'll use a little WD-40. I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit on my bit. I don't wanna overdo it. Now if this gets shaky, I'm sorry, but probably going to. Put her down on one, let her eat. Whoa! That's what you gotta be careful of. Using a hand drill, thing will break your wrist. And I'm a pretty big fella, and it just about spun me all the way around. I'll put just a little more on here. I know that's shaking y'all like crazy, but I'm almost there. Almost there. I just got to get it up past where it'll go all the way through. Alright, a little bit more. There it is. Just take a file and clean up the backside there a little bit. Let's see if this 3/4 inch dowel, pretty much. I shove her down in there, she'll go, so we'll just ream her a little bit more. Once I take a file, because you can see some burrs down in there and stuff, once I take a file, a round file, and go around it, or a diamond burr or something like that, and go around it, clean it up, she'll drop right through her. Woohoo! Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and drill out the other side, and I'm not going to record doing it because I'm sure this video is going to be shaky as all get out anyway. So alright, so I'll bring y'all back when we're on to the next step. Alright guys, so here we go. As you can see, the axle is back on, the tongue is on, and I even got lucky that bracket right there, I'm not going to have to drill another hole. I just loosened those bolts on each side and hit slid forward, and it's locked in. Raises up like it's supposed to. Back down, it locks like it's supposed to. So I just took a crescent wrench here, kind of bent on these and pounded them back in place. And yeah, we're good to go. So I just got to get the wheel back on it, and should be good to do a little bit of work. Probably shoot a little bit of black paint right there where I cut her off. But yeah, that worked out good. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Saved me 85 bucks at least. For now anyway. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Might have to end up replacing it anyway. So that being said, head back in the building here. Might be a little loud, got the air conditioner on. Quick little video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I got something fixed that I needed fixed for a long time, and I've just put it off. I haven't done it, and didn't take me getting everything set up and doing it maybe an hour to do it. If it saves me 85 bucks, saves me 85 bucks. But thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if the video is shaky, I'm sorry. Yeah, trying to work on that workbench and setting that thing up there tends to happen when you're doing it on the phone. So I am going to go invest in me a tripod, so that way I can set you off of the bench and looking down while I'm having to use my phone to do all this. So thank you again. We'll see you guys later.